What's up, ladies and gents? How are we doing? Oh, not the mic, hope that's all good. Coal, let's dive right in. So first things first, I would normally go to the terrain here, get the grass and wipe all this kind of random stuff that's on there. But coal tends to be on dirt, so we'll get some dirt in here. Zoom a little bit. And we'll go straight to this coal tool here, drop the size a little bit and make it, we'll just do something fairly spherical, shall we? Ish. Today. So drawing that in, it looks okay. Get rid of the deposits for now, which is here, which is very useful with this little thing down here. So we can see what we're doing. And we'll go first things first to the elevation, which is this button here. Choose our size, drop the speed a lot, and then right click to kind of reduce the elevation. So coal tends to be in a little bit of a pit, so we're going to drop the elevation there just a little bit, maybe raise it just slightly around the edge there, like so. And what we can do down here is check passability. Go to number 3, and that's where we can build. So if we don't want annoying little tiles where you can't build, we can just get rid of those like that. And get rid of that actually. So that's starting to look okay. So in order to make it look a little bit better, we're going to go into the tiles, which is this button here, tiles palette, which we can press space for. Click on the kind of smallest bit of coal and put random direction. And we're just going to draw kind of around this little area. Just a little bit. Just a happy little bit of coal. This is your world, and then we're just going to work our way slowly inwards with the ring, with each individual tile, keeping that random direction on. And we will get to a point where it will start looking hopefully fairly reasonable. And the next one, so just doing layer after layer. And of course, if we don't want to make it just a kind of one big blob of coal, we can make it, you know, little bits of coal here and there, and we can kind of choose how much coal we want that to be. So this is the stuff that's already here, and then we'll get last but not least the strongest bit of coal there, like so, and that's starting to look okay. Just tweak the elevation a little bit because some of this coal is on the kind of higher bit of ground here, so we'll drop that a bit more. Drop the centre bit more because the more coal there is, the lower it tends to be. And then we'll go back into the tool, which lets you know if we can build or not. So down here, number 3, bit of a wonky bit of terrain there, just get rid of that. And now, in terms of tiles, we're pretty much done. So we're going to go into objects now. Kaplonk. This button here, objects palette, spacebar. And what I tend to do is use these two especially, these are really good, and also dead trees. You can use live trees as well if you want. Those are the main ones we'll be using. We'll also be using some of these, the reeds, a few bits of stone and a few bits of like logs and stuff like that. And what we're basically going to do is, you can see how the tiles are a bit kind of square, a bit unnatural, should we say. So we're just going to try and cover that a little bit with stuff like this, but we don't want too much. We don't like too many objects in a line, otherwise it looks a bit weird, so we're going to kind of spread them out a little bit. Maybe one here. There's quite a lot there. But yeah, we'll plonk a few of these bad boys in. And then a few of the smaller ones nearby, and of course they don't all need to be in the ring around, some can be on the coal a little bit. But yeah, the idea is to cover those kind of not very nice looking edges. Some be on the coal, some can be a little bit away from the coal. And you can do kind of as many as you want. Obviously, not too many looks a bit weird, and too much looks a bit weird, so it's about trying to find that balance there. Let's do a few more here at the top where we've kind of missed it. Maybe 1 or 2. Try not to do too much in the way of where the coals are really kind of dense, otherwise it looks a bit strange. And then let's get some dead trees up in here, shall we? So again, just trying to cover those kind of edges. Mix it up and try and do a few different ones, just to keep things a bit interesting. Obviously this is just very quick, just to kind of give a bit of a demo. Yeah, that was not very nice looking there. Who knows, I might use this coal mine at some point. And there we go, I think that looks alright so far. This one I tend not to use too much. I really like it as like a centerpiece. So I mean, occasionally do use it kind of randomly like that. But I like to put it in more notable locations, shall we say. Right, so go back into the objects palette. Get some reeds up in here, just for a bit of movement, which always looks nice. And again, trying to cover those kind of square bits of the edge of the coal. Do a few bits on the inside. Again, not too much where the coal's really thick, although it doesn't look too bad to be fair. So we can do a little bit there. And we can do some of the 60 here on the outside if we want. Depends how reedy we want to make it. Yeah, you get the picture here, I think. And I'm not too much of a fan of this on its own because it's quite blocky, so I tend to use 62 with 60 there. Just kind of make it less square, less blocky. I think that's enough in the way of reeds for now. Obviously, take as much time with this as you want. We go back into the objects palette, and we'll plonk. Maybe we'll plonk some of the big rocks on. Obviously, you can't build on these, so you don't want to make don't want too many. Well, you can do if you want. Put as many as you want on there. So just a couple of those bad boys, and then we'll do some more rocks here, just in amongst the coal. And of course, you can do on the outside as well. Knights and Merchants Mapper, 2 is your oyster after all. There we go. A few of the smaller stones. This is becoming extremely rocky, maybe a little bit too rocky. A couple of these ones, I don't really like these ones too much. They don't look too bad on coal, but on ground they look a bit weird, I think. Just my personal opinion there. And then a couple of logs, because why not? And as hopefully you can see, the coal mine is kind of taken a bit of shape and looks not too bad. So yeah, hope this is of use. Please do let me know if it was, and your thoughts on what could be used to improve, things you like, things you don't like, etc. And also videos you'd like to see in the future, because I want to do some more map editing videos. But yeah, take care everyone, and catch you soon. Peace. Alright guys, just realised I completely forgot one little thing that you can do to kind of improve the look of the old coal mines, and that's to go into this tile here and this tile here. So what's that, 36 and 37, that's nice. And you can kind of put them around the coal mine to kind of get rid of a bit more of the blockiness, and it just adds a little bit more interest as well, because there's just a little bit more kind of variation in the tiles there. So we'll just get rid of the objects for a second using that little tool down there. You can either do it randomly or kind of point them towards the coal. I've only just started doing this really, to be honest, but I tend to point them a little bit towards the coal, just because then it kind of flows in line with the elevation a bit. So yeah, we'll do that, and then with this one I do the random direction with the stones. Yeah, it's dead quick, do this. And being as this is kind of supposed to be stones on dirt, this tile, you can put some more stones on the old objects. So there we go. And we get rid of that. Pop, pop. And yeah, it's kind of a minor detail, but I think it helps a lot around especially around the edges. And as I say, gets rid of a bit of the blockiness. But yeah, I hope that helps. And yeah, let us know what other videos you'd like to see. Take it easy, everyone. Peace.